All right, Michael, where are we?
We are back at the shed, and it's been about a month since Nathan's been here at the shed, I reckon. It'd probably be about a month,
Probably more, I reckon.
Because the last time we filmed here, we were working on the mezzanine and setting out new MegaBench. And since then, the reason why we haven't been filming out of here is because the shed has undergone some major surgery. I have spent probably the last month, nearly every day in the shed, moving things, organizing things, cleaning things, building things, changing things around to make it all look completely different, but all completely same at the same time. So everything has moved, everything has been changed from spot to spot. Nathan hasn't seen it yet, so you're gonna come along with Nathan and explore, see what you guys and Nathan can actually notice has changed. Let's go have a look at Hackshop Garage 3.0, I reckon we're at this stage.
Are we at 3.0?
I think we're at 3.0,
Okay.
yeah, we'll go 3.0.
Okay.
Hackshop Garage 3.0.
All right, let's do it. Okay, looks the same so far.
I told you, it's gonna look exactly the same, but totally different at the same time.
Holy shit, you went to town! Holy. Okay, where do I start? I want to start in this corner. I don't want to go back there yet.
Oh, yeah, don't go back.
I'm really excited to go back there. Okay, this looks sick. Lights work perfect.
Yep.
Obviously, once this is lit up. Nice.
Hang on, wait. I forgot. I should have. Bang.
Very nice. I like that you kept that.
Yep.
That looks so good.
You like that?
Yeah.
Not bad, is it?
Holy shit, that looks so good.
There's still boxes up there that's not even full, so we've got plenty of storage
Fridge
now.
fits nicely.
Yep.
Zip ties at the top.
I haven't gone through.
Trims, mate, it's almost mirrored at the factory.
Yeah, I haven't gone through all this yet, like to make it exactly how we want it.
Far out, that looks so good. That looks good up there.
Yeah, open her up.
How'd you go mounting that? Oh, yes. It's actually a good height too, I can reach.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Like,
Yeah.
because I figured for kits and stuff, it's probably a good spot.
So is this specialty tool cabinet?
Yeah, that's specialty tool cabinet. Well, that's kit cabinet.
How good is that to get to? So good.
Well, the advantage is now you can open it up and actually
You can
see
see everything.
all the stuff, yeah. And
How'd you get it up there on your own?
Oh, very difficult. I used the trans jack.
How'd you fix it?
Huh?
How'd you fix it?
So, it's
I
obviously...
guess it's sitting on that, obviously.
Well, yeah, so it's fixed to this through the
Yeah.
normal bolts because that's
Yeah.
where it's meant to go. And then, sorry, King Chrome, I got 2 tech screws. Bam, bam.
It's relying on tech screws.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's sitting on this.
They're
too.
roofing screws,
Yeah.
but there's like no weight in it. But have a look at this now. Look how good
Mate,
this is.
I love that.
Look, you got all your measurement for building engines in here, especially tool cabinet. All right, you got all like just bits and bobs, ignition stuff, assembly lube, all that sort of stuff lives in here. Filters, anything you need to service it. You need to pull stuff or spread stuff. That's this drawer right here, and obviously all
The goop drawer.
the goop drawer.
That is so good.
Nice and neat. Just everything we can imagine we're gonna need.
I love it.
And then this one here is still kind of random, just random bits and bobs.
No, that's alright. Bender. Our pogo stick.
Yep.
PowerPoints. Oh, you put a 4-banger there.
Yeah, so PowerPoints are all in as well too. We had Sparky come by and run all the PowerPoints. So that's all done. And the roof as well too. We've got lighting all through the roof, including an LED strip, just because, well, because we can.
That works really well, that light. That is so bright. Like, and no shadow.
They've been offset back so that there is no shadow when you stand there, the light's in front of you.
Yeah.
So you don't get shadow. But also the reflection off this wall is awesome.
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
Yeah. Something else about this paint? It's flame proof. Or flame resistant.
Does it burn?
No.
Oh, what the hell?
You put direct jet on it, it will, but like for this, no.
And what's the paint?
It's made by NewTek.
So if we get the oxy out on the bench right here, the wall's good.
You just sit there.
Our arm isn't.
Yeah.
What's it like getting to the mezzanine boxes, Michael?
So the mezzanine boxes, they work very well because they look really good. They're pretty big boxes, they're about that big. Now, to get them up there is not that hard when you're on a ladder when they're light, because you can sort of pick it up top of the ladder, climb up and then sit it on. But when they're heavy, like that one on the very left is just random car parts, that one's heavy. That's hard to get up.
But it looks like there's enough room to lift the lid and stick your head over and in.
Yeah, correct. So you put a ladder up there now, you can actually get up there, lift the lid and actually fiddle around in there and grab what you need and come down with it. That's sort of more the idea. All the stuff that I put up there is not stuff that we use very often. And if we were going to use it, like say we were doing an intercooler piping, we'd just get up there, I'd say, Nate, give me a hand, we'd pull the alloy bend box down, bring it down here, and we'd work on it.
Yeah.
And then when we're done, we put it back away. So, you know, we'll see how it works. I think it looks grouse, looks really neat. Oh, I also put a crossbeam here for everyone that was saying that we need a little bit of bracing.
Ah, very nice.
100%, you guys were right. There was a few people that said that C-channel is really good when it's in its shape. But if this was to bend outwards, which it can do with weight or anything, all of a sudden it loses all its shape, mezzanine comes down. So I'll put this cross brace in here, that stops it from doing it, so now she's nice and solid, she can't go anywhere. I haven't braced it to the roof because realistically, I don't think it needs it. There's not a lot of weight up there because like I said, we are limited with how much weight we can actually lift up there, which means all the weight that's on there isn't really that much.
It doesn't look like it's sagging at all.
No, it hasn't moved at all, so I'm pretty happy with it.
That looks good. What's in this cabinet? Oh, very nice, Gary. Oh, fluids.
So this becomes like dirty fluids cabinets, basically now.
You can already see that this is going to get filled up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect. Love it. Love it. That fits. That's really good there, actually.
They fit well, don't they?
Yeah, because we could also, you could use this as a bench too.
Yep.
That looks so good, man. The lighting is so good.
Yeah, it looks good, huh?
All right, I gotta go to my favorite area.
So this back area has changed a lot.
Oh, yes. Oh, that is so much better. Oh, that's so good. Pinboard, thank God.
You like it?
Yes. I love this.
Yeah. Well, you'll know why we did that.
That's actually, you know what? I really like that because
now the lead actually reaches all the way to the bench.
I like that. That looks so good.
So that's still a work in progress. We can still put a lot more in here.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh yeah, the rulers.
That
We've got
looks
rulers
sick.
in there.
Very nice. Ladders, heaps better here.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
yeah, one of the cabinets is gone.
Yeah, so I made a gardening area because unfortunately the shed does need to have a gardening area, so this is the gardening area and sort of like pressure washer living area.
Yeah, that's alright though.
All our stock is up here now.
Yeah,
so
I've seen all
tube,
that. Yeah.
all our exhaust stuff,
Looks good.
and all our exhaust bends are here as well too.
Yeah,
and
that
all,
looks good.
all our like little tiny stock and
Yep.
little bits and bobs that we use.
Very nice.
So I haven't actually cleaned much because as you can see there's still heaps of junk everywhere, but that's because it took so long to organize everything that I didn't get a chance to clean it.
Yeah, but who cares? It's just gonna get dirty again. Like,
Yeah.
it's neat again though. That's the thing.
Alright, so everything looks good and fine, but there's a giant gap here. What's the gap filler?
Yes, so that is the reason why we've gathered you all here today. So,
We've all gathered for the gap.
yeah, for the gap. So I played with a few different configurations with this thing, trying to figure out how to make this work, because that damn post, that post pretty much ruined our idea of putting one big seamless bench in, because it comes out and unfortunately we can't remove it. So what we've come up with is, we have various benches in this shed, heaps of different kinds of benches. We have a wooden bench, we have stainless benches now, we have the welding bench out the back, and they're all great, but the one thing that we are missing in this shed is like a big heavy duty steel bench. And we thought when we looked at this space, this could actually be the perfect position to put a big heavy duty steel bench, a hammering bench. Hammer time, this is hammer time bench. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make a bench that'll fit in here, that'll go around this pole because it has to, steel top, with a 3mm plate because I bought some 3mm plate steel. We're also thinking, I have a big 150mm vise, Dawn vise around the corner there, which has been sitting there for about 4 years waiting for a purpose, and I think we've found its purpose right here. It's a monster, you need 2 people to lift it. We're gonna have to brace the crap out of this bench to actually just support the damn vise, but I think it's gonna look sick. Enough talking, that's what we're doing today. I think we should get into it.
Let's do it.
Back the ute in, unload the steel, come up with a plan, and start fabricating it.
Let's do it. Oh, that's a lot of steel.
I'm pretty sure that's good. So, yep. Oh.
Lovely.
So we'll leave the sheet in there for now.
Uh-huh.
Till we need it. I'll move it out of the way so we can close the doors. And let's organise the frame. All right, Nathan. Run us through what we're doing.
Alright, so what we're going to start is we're going to make a hoop that goes across, because then we're just going to put 2 bars across them, and then we're not going to notch. Did we box around that with the
We
last?
did in the last one, which meant that we had to have feet either side of the post, which is a real pain.
It was a pain in the ass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're just going to start with 2 hoops, because we've got to take into account the level of the ground, the thickness of the chipboard, and then the thickness of the 3mm plate on top.
Yes.
To make it flush. So if we just build 2 hoops, so then it's perfect, we're good. And then we can just put 2 cross beams in. The other cross beam we'll probably just do in front of the pole.
Yep.
So then we don't have to go around it, because you've got to remember, it's got a 19mm chipboard top with a 3mm plate on top.
It's going to be plenty strong to overhang that area.
Yeah.
And realistically, you're not going to be leaning over and hammering on that section there.
Exactly. Unless we've got a really long sledgehammer, we're not going to be reaching it.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I think that will be plenty strong. So what we need to do is we need to level these benches. All right, I'll find a level.
All right.
Where's the levels?
I'm excited. By the end of the day, we should actually have a mega bench. Because you know what made me laugh? When we released the mega bench episode, everyone said, it's mega,
Yeah,
but it's not really a bench. And I was like, you know what? Good point. We need to make more bench space.
It's just 2 tables
I know.
next to each other.
Okay, so first things first, we need to make sure now that we're going to have a bench between the 2 of them, we need to make sure that these 2 benches are actually level and level in height to each other as well too. So we've set up a laser. We've already figured out that this bench is higher than that bench, and this one is already zeroed out. So it's as low as it'll go. So we're going to level this one and then raise the other one to suit and go from there. We're getting very technical for a hammer bench.
We really are.
Nathan's enjoying this a lot more than I thought he would.
I am.
You know that's got a digital readout, yeah?
Yeah, I know, but I just prefer the bubble.
Okay, so the pipe that we're using is 50 by 50, 1.6 mil, just blue steel, nothing fancy. Previously in that bench we used 40 by 40, and that's fine. We did notice when we walked it, remember when we walked it, you could see a little bit bowing in the middle. Whereas the wheelie bench that we have over there, the original bench, that was made out of 50 by 50, and that never bows. We've had GQ transmissions on that, and that sucker hasn't moved at all. So we're going with 50 by 50 for this one. What we're going to do is we've got our base plates down. We need to figure out where we're going to put them. We're going to put our uprights in, sort of like that. Cut it off to the height that we need, minus the thickness of the steel and the yellow tongue. So we're going to run some rubber mat underneath the base plates, just because we think it might help with just a little bit of absorption with the noise and stuff like that, and also give the feet a bit of a grip as well too, so we're not relying purely on the Dynabolt. Don't know that we need to do this. We might try it because we haven't done it before. We want to see if it makes a difference. If it doesn't work, we'll just pull it out. But there's no reason why we're gonna have to pull it out, I reckon. So.
Yeah, there will be no reason. Watch your finger.
All right, there's one. Let's make a few more.
And we will transition to the next thing.
All right, so we're going right to the back, aren't we?
Yeah.
Lovely how quiet it is.
Yeah, I love it. Maybe we should put some rubber under the cutting wheel. Alright, so this is so far. We've got it clamped with a 5mm packer in between this bench here, sitting on the feet with like a nice little border, so then we can put our 1 bolt in. Yeah, it's precision. So what we'll do is now, before Michael gets his tacking gloves on, is I'll cut my beam across the top, across the bottom, and then Michael can burn everything in, and then it shouldn't move much when we take it off
Yeah.
and weld it. This is the main part.
Yeah.
I think that's why we're being precise here.
Yeah.
Because this is the most important and main part.
Precision.
Babe! Lucky that wall is heat proof.
The rubber stuck to it. Okay, rubber rag flame proof. Might have to make new ones. Really? That melted just from that?
Nah, no way.
No, I think it's just stuck. See? Grip. It's the grip.
Beautiful. That's one leg done.
Yeah, that didn't take long.
No. While you fully weld this, I'll get the other one to the same levels, and then we'll go our cross beams. And then lunchtime.
Yeah, it's just about. Babe, now I got it going. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Bring the Gemini. We'll do the frame for it right here. Alright, so what we're going to do for the cross beams is we're actually going to offset them a little bit. We're going to leave the front one, we're going to put probably back here, about 50mm back I reckon. That's going to allow us to get clamps if we need to ever clamp something to the bench nice and easy rather than having to clamp over the bar as well. We'll just clamp directly to the timber and the steel, which is much better.
Alright, we've got the frame pretty much finished up. Michael's just got to pull that out and fully weld these cross beams in. But we've just come into a realization that the vise we want to mount here is massive. Like
It's a
mega.
big vise.
Having it sit right here and like just this little intersection of piece is probably not enough.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of adding just a bar there just to kind of tie all this edge in together.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the vise and sit it on, see where we're going to actually, like where we actually want it, which I think we will just have it like at the edge.
Pretty much close to the edge, yeah. Yeah, when you see this vise, you'll understand why we're taking into such consideration.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, nope.
Use your back, yep, good. Alright, so this needs to, hang on, this needs to line up here.
That's where it should be, right there.
It's actually pretty light.
Yeah, it's really light.
Probably 1.6 I guess. Alright, it's over. It is, isn't it?
Definitely come in black.
That's a lot, hey? Alright, let's roll it out and go get some food.
Definitely looks king chrome black, which is good. Let's wheel her out.
So one thing that we're trying to do as well, there's a gap around everything that would touch anything else in the shed. So a 5mm gap here, 5mm gap here, and there's also a gap on the back of the column here as well too. The idea is that way when you hammer on this thing, it doesn't vibrate through the shed, it doesn't vibrate through the rest of the benches as well too, because there's nothing more annoying than that. Especially if you've got something like set up here, finicky or something like that, and then you've got to hit, like hammer something.
Yeah, it's vibrating everything.
Nothing worse than it all falls over and
Yeah.
it all turns to shit. So that way it's separate, it's all but standalone unit. So anyway, now we're going to sink some holes in the ground, bolt it down, get that done. Then we can look at doing the top, cutting the timber panel, and then Nathan's going to cut the steel for it. And pretty much job done. Okay.
Solid?
Solid.
That's not going anywhere. Alrighty, let's go. Alright, so now we need to do a rebate because we're going to put our aluminium edge on the back here. Because the steel's going to go straight on top flush, the aluminium needs to be flush at the top of this. So we're just going to take 2 mil off, 20 mil in, and that should achieve what we need to achieve, hopefully. Goes on there like that. How good does that look? That's going to continue the look as well too.
Yeah. That's mint.
That's perfect.
Woo! That's a big cut.
That's a big cut. Poor angle grinder's getting to work out.
That's gonna be heavy. You want a hand with that?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Oh, at least we've got a good sheet of steel now.
Yeah.
I reckon.
No, it's not that heavy.
Alright, so we'll put the aluminium edging on so it's a flush fit. Screws are all down nice and tight as well too. Now we're ready to hit the top on and glue it on.
Good.
See what it looks like, eh? Like stuff if I don't need to. It's not really spreading, is it?
No, I don't think it really matters now. We're gonna have to try it.
Go right to the back.
Ready?
Yep. Go. Yeah, it's squished.
Mate,
Solid.
that's so good.
Let's see what it looks like as one big mega bench. See, and everyone thought we weren't going to make it a mega bench. King Chrome, hit us up when you want the designs.
It's just like there's nothing there.
I know, it's just nothing.
Just like just
Secret,
nothing.
Secret bench.
You can't be angry on this bench.
Alright, I'm going to get some clamps and we'll try clamp it down. Well, let's put this vise on.
Yeah.
Keep on moving.
What we're going to do is mark out where the vise is, so then we can paint under the vise, because we've got a raw steel top. And also what I'm going to do is mark the holes for where we've got to drill. I'm just going to spray it.
See if it works. Did it work?
Yeah, it kind of bled out a little.
Alright, step one.
How many steps is there?
3 steps.
Lovely.
Where'd it come out? Oh, just enough. So Nathan's going to give the vise a super quick black coat.
The quickest coat ever. I gave it like a 5-second wire wheel.
Yeah, it probably needs some love, this old girl. And she will get it, but it's not happening today.
Not today! Well, this is going to be fun to paint though. There's so many shapes and angles.
Yeah,
You gotta think about it, you know?
you're having fun, I can tell. Alright, while we wait for the vise to dry, what are we looking at?
We're looking at a king chrome pegboard. I reckon we just screw it.
Yeah, I reckon we could.
Yeah. It's level 1 and then shoot across.
So we put a layer of paint down just where the vise is going to go, just as Nathan said, like if there's any water or anything that runs underneath the bench, it's going to rust underneath that vise and we can't get to it. All across here we can get to an oil on the whenever we need to, but that not so much because that vise weighs a ton. So anyways, let's sit her on and see what she looks like, eh?
Hopefully the bolts line up.
Yeah. All right, that's it, Nathan.
That's it. It's done, finally.
Well, it's not completely done, but it's done.
No, not completely done. We've still got split things to organise, but mate, I think we nailed it.
I think it looks grouse. I'm really, really happy with it.
Yeah, I think it's bang on the money. Everything is where we want it. What could you ask for?
Now it feels like MegaBench.
Yeah, it feels like the proper MegaBench now.
Totally meant this on purpose, but we finally found a home for our really good benches.
Yeah.
They happen to fit underneath here just perfect.
So if you do run out of bench, you got more benches.
Yeah, I know.
And then this one comes out.
Just keep pulling more benches out.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm stoked with it. I reckon it looks awesome. It's definitely a good start. And that bench is solid.
Yeah, I know.
And soundproof.
It's like a dead blow hammer. It's just...
I know.
It's
which
so
is
good.
So good. When you're like hammering on something, it's going to be perfect to not hear like dong, 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 dong. And we're saying this is probably the longest bench that we have now. This is actually way bigger. Well, that one, because you got the sink and then you got the toilet next to it, it probably works out to be just about the same width, but this might be just a little bit longer. More benches.
More here.
Yeah, that's true.
There's another one here. It just goes on forever.
I know, look at that. Hello over there.
down there.
So a lot of people are probably going to ask, is this going to rust? It may potentially rust if it's not treated. The way you treat these things is just by coating them in some WD-40, which we might even do now, because it will look nice and shiny. And that should pretty much protect it from rusting. And if it does rust, it's 3mm steel, it's only going to surface rust. And we can simply just give it a quick little sand and it'll come up pretty much as good as new. So yeah, look, I couldn't be happy with how this has turned out. It's definitely going to be a bench that we're going to use fairly regularly because this is where we work, don't forget. So now when we pull stuff out, like transmissions and stuff, we can actually sit it straight on here, not worry about damaging it. Like we used to sit them on the wooden bench over there and we would constantly be scratching and gouging that. We would have done the same with these stainless benches. This thing, you're not going to do that. And if you did, and you really did mess it up, you can lay a weld over it, sand it flat again. Well, that's a wrap up on this episode and
the year.
And the year, yeah. So from here, we're gonna have a few weeks off over January actually, because we've got some time off and we want to just recoup and reorganize after the craziness that has been this year. But yeah, what do we got coming up next year? It's going to be the year of finishing projects, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, so we obviously have taken quite the detour from finishing cars because of the factory, building MegaBench, cleaning this joint up, but the plan was to get straight back into it next year. What we got to do is we got to get the HG back together, back out of here, so then the rust can be fixed. The Cortina is sitting there ready to go with parts sitting in the trunk. So the minute the HG is out of here, the Cortina is back up here. We need to finish the Gemini's rust repairs so we can get the Gemini back on the road.
Yep.
So then we can at least drive it and see what the hell we are going to do with that thing. We got more drag and drive events coming up, mate. It's going to be a big year next year.
It's going to be a massive year. And on top of all that, we're also going to try and get the Fairlane into low 10s.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my car, the Fairlane.
We're going to try and get the HQ into 14s as well too. I've still got to go back and revisit all of those. There's a bit of work I want to do to the queue again. The Sandman probably do a bit more work on that as well too, but I'm not saying when that's happening, we don't really know. It's just going to be played by ear and finances as well too, because a lot of this comes down to financials at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Thank you for a good year.
Yeah.
We did some incredible things.
We did a lot of things.
Yeah, we went to Drake Challenge twice. Once not so successfully, but twice.
Yes, twice.
Got the hack tree.
I know, honestly, we do this every year. It gets to the end of the year and we're like, did we even do anything this year?
Yeah, Sustino, Tiperformance as always, Raceworks, King Chrome. Can't thank you guys enough for the help that you guys give us. We can't do it without you guys. So, you know, everyone watching, please head over to the Instagrams, YouTube channels, all the above. Give them all a like.
and tell them we sent you. Massive thank you to everyone at home for watching throughout the year. Again, you know, we can't do this without the support you guys give us, and we wouldn't be doing it to this level if it wasn't for you guys at home enjoying what we do and watching it every week, I guess. Looking forward very much to a big year next year. Like we said, finishing off projects, maybe even the go-kart, because I really want to get that finished. What do we got? Word of the day?
It's got to be grip. Was it grip?
It's grip.
Yeah,
It's gotta
Michael
be
and
grip.
his grip. You know, like his.
Hey, did it not work?
Look, it stops. It stops the sound. I don't know if it's grippy.
It's grippy, trust me.
It's Bolton. That's why it's grippy.
Yeah, but the extra grip helps. It's grip, okay? Word of the day is the grip.
It's grippy.
2 people who comment below the word grip. We'll pick 2 people at random and send out a Hackshop Garage sticker pack as always. Fastlane t-shirts are in stock, as well as Pro Hack t-shirts, so get yourself some of them as well too. And thread testers are back
Thread
as well
testers
too.
are back in stock.
There's a limited stock, but they are there, so head on over quickly to grab yourself some of them because they will sell out really, really quickly.
Make sure you sign up to Hackshop Garage Car Club. We got what, King Chrome tools to give away every month.
Yeah, a bunch of tools like King Chrome and Katana gear to give away every month. If you're a member, you are automatically in the draw, and we'll ship that Australia-wide. So you don't just have to be a member. You don't need a car to be a member either. The club is basically a way for people who support us. It's a way of us being able to give back to them, which is, you know, through those giveaways, through those monthly meets if you want to come along. It also gives you discounts in the Hackshop Garage store as well too.
And Club Reg as well.
Club Reg as well too.
Don't forget about that
sort of thing. That is probably the best way you can go about supporting the channel. Head on over to the website, link in the description, and you can find out all the information on that. It's been awesome to see the support come through already and to see the members starting to come through. It is definitely growing. Get in now because your odds are even better for winning a prize.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. If you get in now,
because the pool is not very big right now, but you know, as it gets, it's going to get a little bit bigger. You know, your chances go a little bit less. So get in now, get in early, and you might win yourself some awesome tools and such and giveaway items.
You never know. Maybe one day the giveaways will get better.
The bigger the club gets, the more we can give away. Maybe one day we'll head to a project car.
Do you really want a project car from us?
All right. Well, until we see you in the next year.
Or you see us at someone else doing skids.
Yeah, come say hello.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
We'll be in the Fairlane, VK, and the VY. Hopefully, another one.
Yeah, because the VK has a diff out of it. The VY doesn't have a diff in it.
The Fairlane's going good though.
Fairlane's good. Fairlane's good.
Yeah.
All
right. See you next year.
See you next year.
Take me out, Loki.
Mush. Go. Pull me out. Pull it. I can see the cobwebs are gone from the corner.
Hey, I gave him a brush. You should have seen the spiders that came out of there.
Oh, why am I scared?
You ready?
Yeah. No.
I'm ready.
Give me a G. Give me an E. L.
I know the size.
I measured it.
Well, it didn't move that much.
Did you move it?
No, not that much. Not 10 mil. It's alright, won't be the first time it happens today.
How the hell did I do that?
Alright. It is 11:12, so by the time we're done.
Oh, man, we should have it.
My mama always told me.
Mama said.
Perfect.
Loki, what do you reckon? New bench gonna be good? Yeah? Oh boy. Hey, your glasses are cracked.
Oh no, they're stuffed.
What'd you hit? There's a hole in them.
Yeah, I know. Is it a hole?
Yeah, it's actually cracked through. Look at it. Oh,
no, don't break them more. Yeah, good run.